11. I have only just started today, but I don't think it's going to be coming out for Sunday. Just give me time to get this video done. And apart from that, Sunday I've left that alone for a little while. That's just because Transport Fever 2 sort of messed up, and I realised that's probably not the best way to make a series. So I am going to be not scrapping Transport Fever 2, but probably waiting for Transport Fever 3 to come out to kill. But I think we might have to just let him go. So today I am going basically just to be flattening out as much of this terrain as possible, because the forest is the target for our next video. The next video, we are back out here. We're leaving the city behind and be expanding it out so that hopefully we can start bringing in some really immersive elements of the build. Now, that is the main focus of the forest. That's the main focus of the entire world, to be immersive. And right now, a lot of the immersion is broken either by empty gaps, which as much of this ground around here as possible, just so that I can, get this all done. Now, there's probably a project I should have started last week, because I'm going to hopefully flatten all of this village out. This village is definitely going away. And I don't know how much I'm going to flatten out towards this lake, because I've had some ideas of what I'm going to do with the custom forest now, because I have been looking at the Hermitcraft Season 10 map, specifically at B-Dub's custom forest that he did, and also the custom forest that he did in his latest Hermitcraft Season 11 episode, and I sort of really want to replicate that sort of feeling, sort of sight lines, everything like that, and bring in some more height to the forest. Right now it's very flat. I want to try get maybe a mountain or two in, and take inspiration from the way that he did his sort of the way he did his rivers, everything like that. Also, I'm gonna keep doing my river themes, but I really like the way that he did the transitions into the main rivers. Now, obviously, our custom forest is going to have its own access to rivers. We've got the lake on that side, and of course the main river over there as well. And I want to take inspiration from what B-Dubs did in his Hermitcraft base to effectively do a similar sort of thing. It was really, really cool. And he does it a lot, to be honest. So, we've got a lot of work to be doing. I don't know how much talking I'm going to be doing in this stream. Depends how many people are watching and how much you guys talk to me, which I know is not exactly your strong point. You guys don't ever talk to me in the streams. You guys also don't really watch the streams. So, we're just going to try get as much of this down as possible. I don't have any shulker boxes with me. Basically, I'll probably get some shulker boxes when we start collecting all the dirt, because that is quite valuable. I can definitely use that probably for mud or stuff like that. I don't know. Maybe for coarse dirt, that's a big thing that I need. And also for the custom terraforming, because what I'm planning on doing right now is I'm going to flatten this entire area down to the level of the forest right now, to that level right there. And then we're going to build on top of that how I want it to look. So let me just tear down this last remaining house in the village. I think this is the last house. Obviously, we've got the ones up on the hill. Those ones will definitely have to be demolished at a later date, just because of the fact that is Map Mountain. That is where our map room is going to be later on. And quite a lot of the City of Leaf is going to be up on that mountain. I've not designed any of it yet. And honestly, might never design any of it. I want to get my hoe to be able to do this. Hoe all that down. We don't really want that right now. Okay. So I'm going to just tear down the foundation for this right here. And then we can get out the shovel. And this is going to be where things get really, really fast. And lag might be a bit of an issue. My frame rates might struggle a little bit. I'm going to keep this with me. But I am going to get rid of all of this stuff, because I don't really want it. Actually, let me see. I've got plenty of... I might not even take any of it, to be honest. I've got plenty of dirt and everything like that right now. So I don't think that I will need any of that stuff. Let me go in here. That's one thing I want to do. There's 2 houses right now in the forest that I have not furnished yet, and I really want to get an interior for, especially like these sort of interiors. I love this interior so much. This is my base now, technically. My main base, the starter base over there, that has become storage for shulker boxes and everything like that. There's no bed in there, I never use it. This is basically my house. I just live in this small little area because I just love it so much, and it's so easy just to access like the forest, the cathedral areas, all the other areas. The only thing is I cannot tell when night is. I thought it was turning night. It is not. Apparently it's not quite nighttime yet. I do need to get more food. That is something I probably need to invest in. How many cows do I have over there right now? I don't think I have enough cows to go in. Oh, I have to do this lake properly. I have not got enough cows right now. I had a problem for some reason. All my cows and sheep despawned. I don't think I replaced the sheep. I did not. I never replaced the sheep, but everything just despawned at one point. I don't know why. And I've been trying to get my stocks back up for animals, but I'm not quite comfortable enough to sacrifice the cows that I do have right now for food. See, that one gave me 6, so that's fine. We want to go back to bed. We don't want to attract any of those mobs because otherwise I have to transfer to a different building. And let's sleep. There we go. Sleep through the night. Right. Okay, is that spider going to attack? It looked like it was about to attack. It probably wasn't going to, though. Sorry about that. Right. Now is time for a lot of demolition. This is going to go through my shovel at an insane rate, but it's okay because I now have that shulker farm. Not shulker farm. Silverfish farm. And that thing generates experience. Like, it's a ridiculous amount of experience that thing gets. These materials, if we go through and accidentally get rid of a lot of the durability on this shovel, we'll be able to fix it in about 13 seconds, and it'll probably get us up to nearly level 300 by the time we've finished that. What is that over there? That's a creeper. The shadow of that creeper looked as if it was carrying a lead, and I thought there was some weird, like, I'd accidentally enabled a mod or something like that I forgot to take off. Even though I don't have mods on this world. The only mods that I have... I don't think I have any mods on this world, actually. Let me have a look. What mods do I have? I have Luminous Dreams as a texture pack. But let me have a look. Behavior packs. Down. Global Resources. Behavior packs. Where are behavior packs? There. I have only... the time capture add-on, of course. Because that's for our 20... that's just for little messages to me in the future, and of course our 2027 end of year thing over in the cathedral. Well, end of 2026 thing going into 2027 thing, which I haven't read since, but I know right now what I've written in there. I can remember what I wrote. We are very much behind on that, so that is probably the main reason why I'm demolishing so much of this ground today, because I'm really focusing this month recently on really just getting back into the swing of Minecraft. Now, I'm going to have to plan where this wall is going to go. I think this wall is going to go straight along there. So I think I'll probably dig out to this level back here. Right now, for now, let's go to probably about this point for now, and then we'll dig out the next section once the materials have despawned from this section. Because otherwise the game is going to lag like crazy. Now, what was this? It must have been an old building that I've yet to demolish. Now, this bit of the game is really slow. I was sort of hoping to be able to get this video done in one day, but might be a 2, maybe even 3-day project, which isn't bad, because obviously it's going out on Thursday either way. Even if I could get it done today, it would still go out on Thursday. But it is still a little bit tedious to do this all. Now, I have already mentioned, I've taken a lot of inspiration from other players for this part of the forest. Now, this forest was originally inspired by another player. Sinnoh was like did a forest, and I loved his design of the trees, and I sort of took inspiration for that for my trees. But I want to start bringing in some more designs that I have found and sort of just experimented with, and some more ideas to really sort of combine everything that I love together into my own style and see how it works out for us. Now, how far do I want to go off in this section? I think, honestly, do you want to go all the way? We probably will go all the way. So let's clear out the trees in this section for now. We are now entering the actual forest, which is going to be a little bit more confusing, but I think we can use this sort of landscape to our advantage a bit. Obviously, right now, it's just because I'm clearing out, but we are going to be starting to raise up the actual, the actual forest a little bit. Now, that's going to be a pain to get up to. I don't even think we're affected by our beacon out here, are we? No, are we still affected by the beacon? I don't know why, but Bedrock doesn't tell you when you've got your beacon activated. Have I got the particles? No clue. I really wish... I don't understand why Bedrock doesn't do that. Bedrock used to tell you, and it's really, really annoying that they've changed it or something has happened. Because you guys on Java, you guys know when you've got a beacon effect, it comes up in your top right corner. But for some reason, and that used to be the case with Bedrock. I remember that being the case with Bedrock. But for some reason, it's really hit and miss nowadays. I don't know if they've changed something about it. But it is so, so annoying. Because I just can't access it. That is a cave we're going to have to dig. We're going to have to cover up. So, looking around here, this is a level of the forest. This is fine. I think, honestly, when we get to this section of the forest, we will have to tear down a lot of these trees all the way over to that lake. But I think this section will be completely fine. Because all of this is at the level of this block, I believe. Or the block below. So we should be okay once we've demolished off this sort of general direction. Again, we're demolishing quite a lot of the space today. But I do really want to just look around. We're not going to demolish all the way to the actual river, I don't think. Because how far would that be? What's the Y level that we're going down to? We're going down to 65. So if we go over here, at what point does it reach 65 again? It reaches 65, here. So quite literally all the way through, and it is a little bit too high. So we'll demolish as much of it as we can today. We'll obviously keep coming back to it and do more over time. But what can we do? What can we do about this? I think, honestly, because this has got to be the same. This is Map Mountain. We cannot change this, really. Or do we just level it all out in one go? Obviously not all in one stream. Like, you guys will get the stream. But I'll probably come back later and demolish the rest of it later. Just because, well, not demolish it later, but when the stream ends, I will still definitely be demolishing this, just listening to music. Because that's something I want to start doing. One thing a lot of the big Minecrafters do is they can just... I find it so inspirational that they can just sit down for 3 hours and demolish an entire mountain. I cannot do that. So I'm basically going to force my brain to do it effectively. I'm going to force myself to do it. Just to get that sort of process as a habit. And then hopefully if we do that, the Forever World videos will be a hell of a lot easier for me to make. And we can hopefully start making them higher production and just make them better. Because I still do have that end goal of monetization, as you guys know. And I'm really hoping it can be soon. Just because I'm at that point where I'm going to have to start looking for jobs and university applications very, very soon. And I'd love to just be able to have this keep going throughout all of that. And maybe even just be able to be my job. Because, yeah, I'm very close to having to start thinking about university applications, everything like that. And I'm still doing a Minecraft channel, which I've had since I was 13. Nearly 4 years now, 4 years in September. And it's still not profitable. It's not great. But I'm really going to start investing in, not investing, but I'm really going to start working on stuff like YouTube Shorts is a big one. I haven't done a lot of shorts ever. I've always like had a few shorts come out, but I think I'm really going to start working on making short videos. Maybe like when I'm building one of these houses in the woods, I can make that into a YouTube short, stuff like that. Just to try get a little bit more subscribers, a little bit more views. And I know a lot of people say that people who subscribe for shorts don't really watch long form videos, but there's got to be a few who subscribe from shorts who will also watch the long form content. And even if they do, if they can get me up to that 3 million, which was ridiculous, but if they can just get my watch time hours up and subscriber count up, then that's fine, honestly. But that's also why I'm going to do more live streams. No offense to you guys, but you guys are helping me by watching this live stream. You really, really are. Because if I get a lot of views on a long form video, live streams count as a long form video technically. I get the view time up, which is something I definitely need for monetization. And it's probably going to be my method of getting to monetization. Just because the other method, the 3 million shorts views, no, it's even more than that. I think it's 10 million shorts views in 3 months. That's ridiculous. But 4,000 hours of watch time in a year is completely doable. I don't know what they are thinking with that. Like, obviously, shorts, you don't get much money off shorts anyway, because you get so many more views on shorts. I've already experienced that. The amount of shorts where I have 6,000 plus, where I have like 1,000 plus views is ridiculous. It really, really is. Compared to 4 long form videos that have over 1,000 views, I believe I have comparing the shader packs, which is my most viral one, currently sitting at 16,000. We have, what else do we have? We have the How to Minecraft video, 2,500. I think we have a City Skylines video, maybe? Actually, no, I don't think we do. We have the first episode of the Minecraft Forever World, that's obvious. That one got not millions. That one got just over 1,000 views. So, I think maybe 3 or 4 long-form videos. Technically, the Roblox one. Technically. But I never count that. That isn't my channel anymore. I think I haven't deleted it. But that has been privated for like over a year now. But a lot of you guys probably won't know that, but my first ever video on this channel is technically just a video of me playing 1 round of Roblox Broken Bones. And I don't know why, but it got 66,000 views. It is ridiculous. I don't know why it got so many views. It really shouldn't have. It was literally just a screen recording, a 4 or 5 minute screen recording of me. No audio, just 1 run of Roblox Broken Bones 4. And it got 66,000 views. Which, honestly, there's no tags, there's no hashtags, there's no, like, thumbnail. And yet it's got thousands, tens of thousands of views. It is ridiculous. Let's go, there's mobs nearby that one, so let's go into this one. This is the other house that I use. If the other house is surrounded by mobs, because there's no lighting around it, then I have to come over to this one. Because obviously if I have mobs, then you can't sleep. But what else? Let's get going. I love this shader pack, guys. I really do. But yeah, we've got to do a lot of work around here, haven't we? You can really see that I've got a lot of work to do over in that section of the world. But right now we're focusing over here. So what I'm going to do is the same as what I did when I was terraforming the canal, when I was digging out the canal, is I'm going to do all the dirt first and then come back and do the stone, just because I found that process easier, quicker, I think. It wasn't that much quicker, but it probably wasn't quicker at all, but it just saved me having to switch between my shovel and my pickaxe constantly, because I'll be clearing this out, stuff like that. So it's just so much easier just to do it this way. And then also, as I go further down, there's less of the shovel being needed and everything like that. So I don't know how much more of this we're going to expand, because this section of... I'm going to get it all down to Y65, obviously. But all of this section of the what will become the forest, I'm really unsure about still. Now, this might be where I stop digging on this side of it, so I can start bringing up a hill to match the rest of this section of the forest. But I will keep digging out the other direction where the village used to be, because I've just completely demolished it. The only remnants of that village right now is that mess up there on Map Mountain. But again, give it 3 months' time, that probably won't be there either. This is going to be really annoying. Where does this go down to? This is Y65, so let's dig that out. If I dig out this, then I don't have to go back down here. So that's Y65. We're not that far away. Only 2 more levels to go. 2 more full levels. We're currently digging out 68. Yes, we are. Now, don't say anything about my white coordinates in chat right now, please, guys. Because I know what some of you guys are thinking. Please, just don't do it. Don't do it at all. It'll be so annoying. But that is right. Let's just keep. Right, a person. Come on. I did. I brought it up, didn't I? That's what happened. I brought it up. And now you guys are going to start saying it. How many other you guys are in here? So, how much more of this is there to go? Most of this Y68, we're doing Y68. I'm not going to say that number because I don't want to trigger it. I find it so annoying. So let's just keep... Come on. Lot more dirt. There's not actually that much dirt left to dig out on this mountain now. Now, I'm just going to dig out this section because this wall... Oh, wait, hang on a minute. Yeah, I do need to go to 65 because we're rebuilding it on top, aren't we? I'm still going to go to Y65, but I just remembered that this was going to be a point where I went up to 66. So, tired. This was the point where I was about to go up to Y66 here. We're still going to dig down to Y65 just so I can replace it all with coarse dirt. Which I don't have actually. I don't have enough coarse dirt, do I? I'm going to need what is going on with my elytra? Jeez. Right. We're going to get rid of all this. I'm going to go grab a, we want to get rid of that. Crafting table steak, we need that. The doors go, glass goes, and this cobblestone can go. I need to get a shulker box really, really quick. I need to get 2 shulker boxes, because I am definitely going to need to get as much of that dirt as possible. I just realised that. Before it all despawns, we should be fine. I think some of it has already despawned, but let's place these down. Run through and collect as much of this dirt as possible. Because this is very much going to be needed. Because obviously we are about to cover all of this in coarse dirt. So we're going to want to collect all of this. And then we're going to want to go through and grab some gravel as well later on. Let's get rid of the grass, because I don't need any grass. Also, we need to go through all this as well and turn this all into coarse dirt. That's really something I should never have done. When I first built this area, I built it out of grass blocks and then converted it all to coarse dirt when I had an idea of what I was actually building. So we're going to have to convert all that to coarse dirt and then just build the rest of it out of coarse dirt so we don't have that problem again. Have we filled up our inventory? We have. Now, how much... There's packed mud in here? I thought I emptied all these shulker boxes in the last... Okay. Okay, sure. I swear I emptied all these shulker boxes, didn't I? Our last stream of 2025 was me emptying out all the shulker boxes. So how come there's still dirt, there's still mud in there? That really should have been on the other side, and that would have been a problem. Right, I think that should be probably... When you think about it, there's definitely enough dirt. Because this is dirt from 4 levels of digging, and we're only going to have to cover up 1. So that is plenty of dirt. Let me pick these back up. And let's just finish off the digging process over here. Now, I think this is the last bit of dirt that we have to dig out. Well, at least the last bit here. Oh, we've got coal. That's amazing. I still can't believe I am over 1,000 days in, and I don't have enough coal still. Now, I know that says I'm on day 596. If you guys remember, I had a bit of a problem with an add-on in my world, the cinema add-on, which I use for all my cinematics still, even today. But nowadays, I do it over on a copy of the world for the cinematics. You guys will see them at the start of the next episode. I always do that over on a copy to make sure I don't have any problems again. But that reset my D. Well, let's go. Sorry, Scottish. It resets my day counter on when I was on day 571. So if you guys ever want to know what my actual day counter is, take what the top corner says and add 571 to it. So right now we are set. Oh god. 1,571 day. No. Oh god. If we have 600, that's 1,071 days. Take away 4. 1,167 days. Damn it. No one say that in chat, especially not you, a person, if you say that again. I thought you'd know better considering you're the channel mod. Right. What should we do? Let's just keep digging. We are now at Y65, which means we're at the level where we can just dig everything out. And from now on, it is just the stone. Now, our shovel is halfway depleted. I'll probably go at least until it goes to red before I go over to the silverfish farm to fix this. And this thing will probably be okay. We haven't got too many layers to dig out for this pickaxe, but we'll see how it goes. Is the day-night cycle? It's not. It's just the. Let me turn off the shader pack and let me just have a feel, because it always feels like the day and night cycle is a lot different. Oh wow, that's still a texture pack working. Yeah, it's not. It's still broad daylight. It's just the texture pack. Okay, it's just the shader pack. This looks weird. Oh my god. This looks really, really weird, doesn't it? I think it's just because my gamma is really high up because of the vibrant visuals as well. But look at this! This is my world without the shader pack on. Ooh. I didn't even finish off. This pond isn't quite finished. This looks really weird. Why have I done this? That doesn't look very good, does it? When it's just... Yeah, let's get our shader pack back on. Where are we? Back onto video. Vibrant visuals. Let it load in a bit. Come on. Come on. Ah, there we go. That. Oh, look at that. That is so much better. That's real water. Oh, there we go. That is so much better. Right. That's why I do still sometimes go into regular visuals. Not often, but I do still sometimes do it. And the difference. I remember when Vibrant Visuals first came out, I used it a bit, but honestly, it didn't look great. The base version of Vibrant Visuals is decent. It is decent. It's better than is it better? It's slightly better than regular visuals, I guess. There's a bit of shadows, there's a bit of reflections. But when they started bringing out these shader packs, like Luminous Dreams, oh, it got so much better. As you guys know, I did the comparisons of Vibrant Visuals, Prisma Visuals, and Luminous Dreams back in November, which you guys definitely know because 16,000 people watched it, which is still insane to me. 16,000 people watch me do that. That is definitely, if that ever happens again, if there's like 2 that come out, you know what? If there's something that big happening again, I might honestly start doing update videos, you guys know. Like, or snapshot videos, or anything like that, because there's clearly demand for comparisons and reviews in the Minecraft space. I might honestly start doing that. Just because I did do that once, all the way back when 1.19 came out. I think 1.19 was that the one where Sniffers came out. Whichever one where Sniffers came out, I did like a snapshot video about it, well, a preview video because I'm on Bedrock, and that did pretty well. So maybe I might start doing that again. Start doing some update videos, stuff like that, just to see how you guys feel about it. Could go down pretty well, maybe. Who knows? So that is now the first expansion to... You guys can't see anything right now, can you? See, that's the one thing, that's my one little nitpick about these shader packs. It makes nighttime too dark. Now, my screen is amazing. Like, I can see fine right now, but phone screens, they don't do it as well. I think like the brightness on my screen is very, very high. One of the settings I have on my monitor is really high, really good. But you guys cannot see anything right now. But how far along are we at night? Not great. I'm going to go... Should I go over and sleep? I should probably... I have a bed. You know what? I have a bed right here. Screw it. I'm sleeping in here. There's no furnishing in here at all. I'm sleeping in here just so I don't have to fly and waste firebug rockets. And then we can just go straight back to the project. I'll keep this in here. Oh, I'm tired. I'll keep that in there. And just keep digging. This villager is probably going to get killed by a zombie at some point, to be honest. But he has no idea where he's going right now, does he? He's completely lost. Well, I did sort of destroy his church. So... that is a problem. There used to be a church right here, and I'm currently digging it out. Sorry about that, mate. I'll rebuild it for you. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to rebuild it for you. You see this glorious forest? It's going to turn into a... He doesn't care. But it's going to turn into a town. I'm sure I'll probably rebuild it at some point. Right. We want to go down to Y65. Now, I'm not going to go down to Y65 in that little bit I've already built out here. Just because that's already been done. But Y65 for the rest of it, just so I can start planning out what I want to do, exactly what I want to do, instead of having to think about, oh no, what you doing? You don't belong here. Go away. How did you not die? Oh no, you ruined my sea pickles. That's a bit mean. I like those sea pickles. They're a good way of adding, like, oh, what's going on here? Oh, where did they go? They went here. You ruined my sea pickles. I like sea pickles. They're a good way of lighting up areas that you've got a lot of water for. And obviously the seagrass and sort of that. I might start bringing in some coral. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe coral is a bit too bright. I don't know. Do you guys think that these ponds would benefit with some coral? I don't think so, honestly. I have to do a little bit more work around this pond. Because it is looking a little bit... Obviously, we'll do a little bit of work around this pond later on. That'll be done in the video that comes out of this. But, actually, you know what? This is one thing that I always realise. Whenever I'm playing Minecraft, I feel like I take forever to do anything. And these bits of projects take so long. But I have dug all of this out in... How long have we been broadcasting for? 35 minutes. Has been all of this. What are you doing? Settle down, please. Jeez. He's a little bit excited. I might have to... I don't want to kill him. You're a cleric, aren't you? Even though I destroyed your brewing stand months ago, you are still a cleric. Which is weird. Because I've never traded with you, so how come your trade is locked? You should not be locked as a cleric. I've never traded with you. Although, the amount of zombies I kill, you could be pretty profitable. That is something I need to do still. I can't believe I've still not done that. I am on day 1168, and I still do not have a villager trading area. That is definitely something I have got to do. Maybe it's something we could do. No, I'm not going to do it in the forest. No. It's got to be... Obviously, it's going to have to be its own individual project. I don't want to clump everything together in my world. Because this is obviously my Minecraft Forever world. Obviously, right now we're focusing around spawn. We're focusing on the city, on the custom forest, everything like that. But later on in the year, I want to go off in the world and start building other regions. And obviously, I don't want to center everything around spawn, because otherwise I'll never go out to the other regions of the world. That's why my resin farm, which I built for the video that got deleted, I built a resin farm over in a cherry biome, a couple hundred blocks that direction. Obviously, it's not going to be too big, this world, because if it gets too big, it'll just be ridiculous. But I built a resin farm over there with the idea of eventually building like a dwarven kingdom sort of thing over in that area. Sort of like Lonely Mountain sort of inspired dwarven kingdom sort of builds where it really focuses on like the resin trade. And that could probably be where I put my villagers as well. Or at least some of the villagers. It might be where I put maybe like my stonemason villagers and my blacksmith villagers, maybe. Because the stonemason ones are going to be so useful because I use a lot of bricks, especially over in the city. I'm going to start using a lot of bricks very, very soon. So the stonemasons will really help with that. But I think the Fletchers will go in here. It makes sense for the Fletchers to go in this. So what is going on with you? Why are you now a fisherman? Oh, that's why. Oh, that might be a... If I'm using this area as the area for the Fletchers, I'm going to be careful about that, aren't I? I will have to be careful about that. Because, obviously, I don't really care about you. But this sort of area... I'll just do it in an area where there's no river. Just because that way I can avoid the barrels and really focus on not... See, that's really annoying because I use barrels as my decorative blocks as well. Right. I'm going to be really... What I have to do... Oh, it's fine. Hang on a minute. It's fine. Wait, no, because I won't be locked to it. I'll have to really figure out and be careful with locking in the the Fletchers in this area. Because I don't want them to become fishermen. Because obviously this is a forest, it makes sense for the Fletchers to be in the forest. Just for obvious reasons. I'd hope that would be an obvious reason. So how much further do I want to go with this right now? I'm not in the tar. I don't need to go and fix my tools yet. I don't think, because it would just be... It wouldn't be a waste, obviously, because it will just go into my elytra and can fix the rest of the tools. But I don't think I want to do that quite yet, go over and fixing them yet. Maybe... Because I've got to think about how far we are going to be going with this. Because I don't... Maybe... Do I just... You know what? It took 35 minutes to do that section. Do I just go all the way back to pretty much to the river? Do I just do that? Honestly, screw it. I'm going to do that. Right, that's going to be a bit of an issue. But obviously, we do stone second. So, I might just go all the way back, honestly. How far is all the way back, though? Because also... Because do I want to go all the way back? Because the forest will be going... You know what? I will go until today. We're going to go until this point here. That's going to be where we finish today. At least on the stream. So I'm going to dig down to 75. Not 75, 65. So that's going to be where we finish today. Makes you realise how much digging we have to do. But if we just clear out the first level of it, so that that way we know just how far we are going. It is an awful lot of digging, isn't it? I don't know. I am still in the beacon's radius here, aren't I? Now, let me just check. I think I'm still in the beacon's radius. Should be. It's really hard to tell. That's what I don't understand about Bedrock. Why have they got rid of any indication of you having the beacon effects? Because I definitely do have the beacon. Do I even have the beacon effects? I've got to, right? Yeah, I do. I had 8 diamonds, I only have 7. Of course I have the beacon effects. So, yeah, haste 2. Yeah, haste 1, haste 2. I don't understand why it's not showing me. It's really annoying that it's not showing me because I have no idea what I'm doing. It is really annoying when it doesn't show me this stuff. Oh, there's a bit of glass there. Get rid of that. Now, there is a beehive there. I might just take the stings. You know what? I've got full netherite armor. I should be able to take on a few bees. If not, they just poison you, so it's fine. Unless one stings me right when I'm on half heart. Then that'll be a little bit annoying, but we should be fine with that. Also, they're all in the hive, so should be okay, I think. If we silk touch it, is that how beehives work? I need to get a honey farm, don't I? That does remind me, I've not got. I've run out of. Right now, all my copper, I age it all the way to what's it called, to fully oxidized. But I want to start bringing in some variants of copper, especially on the roof of a building that I did back in July. But I don't have any honey because I used it all up. I don't have any honey farms. I need to get some honey farms in very quickly. That could be a forest build. Honestly, that makes sense for it to be a forest build, doesn't it? Do a honey farm out here. And that's a good idea, probably. I'll probably do that. You know, might be a good idea later on. We'll see. We will see how it goes. So, let's keep digging all the way through. And now, honestly, I think we just go back towards the beacon. And we are getting towards the point where we're going to have to start fixing our tools. You know what? I might go and do that. So it will be quite loud for you guys. I don't have headphones on. That is something I can do. Hang on a minute. Let me put my headphones on. I have not done this in so long. I never play Minecraft with sound. Just because, honestly, I don't know why. Let me get my headphones on. I never play Minecraft with sound. I haven't done so in years because of the microphone. And I didn't even figure out that I could just do this. And now, our microphone is still a USB headset. And if we let's turn on music for this stream. Why am I using my controller? I want to use this. Let's turn on the music, you know, audio, music. Up to 94. Let's put environmental audio up as well. I don't even know what that is. There we go. I can finally hear what I'm doing. I can't believe I've not used sound in Minecraft in so long. But it really makes me realise how loud some of the things are for you guys. Oh, that's so much better. I can just hear that sort of just sound of just demolishing the grass. That's nice. Anyway, I was about to go over to the silverfish farm, wasn't I? You know, we'll clear out this bit here. Let's go out this far with just the dirt, and then we'll go over to the silverfish farm. Sort of hope that a Minecraft song comes on soon, though. I know those things are quite random. I did turn music all the way up, so we should be fine. And the global audio is obviously at the top, so that should be fine. Let me go fix the shovel and the pickaxe. We'll fix it all. We'll fix everything, to be honest, in a couple of seconds. So, back in the city of Leaf, we want to go down here. Farmers, we want to go over to here. Which one is it? It's this dirt one, not dirt, mud. Yeah, it's loud. Good to know the laser's still in here, though. Here we go. Ready for it? That is loud. That is. Let me pause it. You know what? We'll turn down the audio just for now. We'll turn that back on later. Right, that's now fixed. That's now fixed. Pickaxe now fixed. Everything is now fixed. And now we wait for 3 minutes and see how many levels this can get us. We should get quite a few, I think. We'll get, I'm going to say, we were at 219. We are quite high, so it's going to be quite slow. I think we're going to get into the 230s, probably. I remember, yeah. Obviously, every time I fix this stuff, we get very, very high levels nowadays. So that'll be interesting. But let's just see how far we go. Hopefully, yeah, we're definitely going to get the 230s. Oh, I don't want to waste any of this XP, so we're just going to AFK here for a little while. Obviously, audio is gone right now. Obviously, if I turned audio on right now, you guys would be deafened by this noise. You know what? Let me just show you guys how loud this is. Ready? I know you guys just saw it like literally 2 seconds ago, but that's video. Audio back up to 100. As you can tell, lovely. Oh wow, lovely noise. It sounds like thunder. Oh my god, wow. I've never actually heard this, so I think I used this audio in a video once. And you guys did not even complain about it, so I don't know why I'm there, but... That hurt my ears. Let's go down to 22. Still very loud. That's only at 22, wow. So honestly, I think we might get to 200, level 240 maybe. That might be how far this goes. Oh, something's hit me. I don't want anything to hit me because I think I got hit with the potion of infestation. So if I get hit, it won't go down very well. Also, the amount of silverfish this spawned. I remember once, something happened with the farm. I think the arrows disappeared. So there was suddenly 15,000 silverfish in here. And I was so lucky. I had to put in the /kill command. That's why everything died. Because I had to fix it, because otherwise the game was I was gonna lose the game. But it was just... It was terrible. I had 15,000 of these little critters. And the game went down to less than 1 frame a second. It was still somehow running. It was terrible. I remember that. So... It was... Yeah. Oh! It's over. Level... Oh, there's still one little guy. There we go. He's dead. Right. Level 242 from level 219. And that was 3 minutes. Ooh, Minecraft sound. There's music. Let's turn our audio back up. Audio. That was music. I want to hear music. 92 will be fine. I've not heard Minecraft music in game for so long. Although maybe 100% for it is a little bit loud. I don't want you guys. I don't want it to deafen me. Let's go to 54. That's nice. This is... Where's the cat? What? You guys heard that, right? There's a cat around here somewhere. Where is he? That's weird. I'm surprised that villager isn't trying to use my bed. Yeah, it's weird. I've honestly forgot how Minecraft sounds. Because I've not played with headphones in such a long time. That I just forgot. I know what the sounds are, obviously. But that's added to this music as well. It's adding to that nostalgia that I'm actually looking for with my world. So it's quite surreal, really. Also, this is not one of the original songs, is it? I've never heard... I don't remember ever hearing this one. You know, I think I might start playing Minecraft with veterans again. That is loud though. That is very loud. Audio. See, this is my problem. This is why I stopped listening to the music, because it was always too loud for the videos. Ooh, this might be... Ooh, that was a voice crack. This might be a good one for intros of my videos. As you guys know, I always use the classic Minecraft songs for my audios, but this is quite a good one. I'll try to find it on the Spotify playlist, because this really works for an intro. Also, I need to start recording this demolition, don't I? I just remembered I'm not just streaming, I'm recording a video right now. Probably it might be best to press record, just to, you know, get a little bit of progress on the video out, because I don't want in the video for it just to skip from me saying let me get my beacon to suddenly the entire thing being done. And it's going to be quite nice music to put over a nice little time lapse, a nice little montage of me digging out. You want to get rid of this, don't we? Although honestly, I think we'll leave it at this point. I think we are far enough back, I think. So if we dig out this way and leave that section as it is, I think this could be the top of our hill. So I am going to be building a hill. And dig out maybe like this. That sort of section. That looks good. Because this up here is nice and flat. I think this works. It's just getting from 65... And I think we definitely have enough space to get up to that point. I think that should be fine. You can bring in some waterfalls as well. That'd be nice. Bring in some waterfalls. Gotta get rid of you. Let's get rid of these trees for now. Get rid of all these. What tree? This one? Where is it? It's there. Also, I need to get more beacons, I think, because I only have one beacon. I'm allowed to keep moving if I'm doing a project. If I were to get multiple beacons, then I could just place them around a project site, and I won't have to worry about the radius of the, of what's it called? Of the beacon, the effect, haste 2. Just speed, or jump, or, what's the other one? Durability? Stuff like, oh, durability, that might help. Or was it strength? Is it strength or durability that comes to a beacon? Strength, resistance, jump boost, haste. Yeah. And speed. Oh, I just realized I've got to spend a diamond now, haven't I? Oh, wait, no, I don't. It's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do we also leave it here as well for the hill? I think we might leave it here for the hill. Let's go to about here. Actually, no, we'll dig out to level this bit. So we've got that bit there, we can level out as well. So we'll dig out to level this bit at Y71. See, this is the point where I've really got to start thinking about what I'm doing, at least for just digging out. Because I want to make the building process, the terraforming process, as easy as possible for me. So I've got to be very careful with what I'm actually doing and leveling this all out. Let's keep going. That was actually... I've never heard that Minecraft song before. I really don't think I have. Let's just do a little bit of angling there. That looks good. And let's destroy these trees. This one here as well. I think this is where we're just about out of the beacon radius, aren't we? No, we're not. We're fine. We're fine. How often do the songs play in Minecraft? I always forget. Is it like every 5 minutes, something like that? We can get like 2 a day, 2 in a in-game day, something like that. I honestly don't know. Yes, keep digging. There's a lot of digging to do. Obviously, sometimes, I might do sometimes. The thing is though, I sometimes always think about like just playing Minecraft and just putting on the Minecraft music playlist. But the thing is that music is constant, and one of the best things about Minecraft music, I remember some video essay about it that I watched. The best part about it was the moments like this where there wasn't any music. Those quieter moments. Because then that makes them, that enhances the music. It also adds to the experience of playing Minecraft. But obviously, oh, there we go. Proper classic Minecraft music for this. Yeah. Obviously, I know this one. This is one of the best. This is one of the originals. I think is it Sweden or Minecraft? Never identify. I think it's Sweden. It might just be Minecraft, honestly, I think. What is... I always struggle to remember... I know what Area Map sounds like. But all the other ones, I know them. But I can never remember the names of them. I can only remember which name belongs to each song. Area Map obviously is iconic. Like Moog City, I can never remember. Wet Hands, Mice on Venus, Sweden, Minecraft. I should probably know, considering I use them in all my videos. But my videos always identify them as MP4 file 267, damn it, 9812, stuff like that. I can never remember the actual names of the songs. But of course, Area Map is saved as Area Map. For some reason, it's weird. Let's keep digging, let's keep digging. There's a lot of terrain to get through here. I think we do dig out to this level, just so then we can just terraform it our way and make it match our way. So all this is going to go to 65. Obviously that bit isn't, because that's going to stay up there at 72. Because that'd be good. And where do we want to cut off the point for 71? I think this would be the cut-off point for 71 here. Let's just fill... Yeah, that's fine anyway, because... Yeah, fine, okay. That's the cut-off point for 71. So dig all this out. Because this is just starting to add a little bit of height where I can just leave it rather than having to come back and rebuilding it later on. Which I am perfectly okay with doing, because that saves me... That would save me quite a lot of time, which I can use on building trees and houses and stuff like that. And paths and ponds and all the lovely terraforming I love to do. Now, this is making me debate what I should title this video. Because I could go for my Forever World sort of tactic and do the classic, like, a world of my own, you guys, because I would have done it. But I could also go for the I demolished a mountain for this sort of video title. You know, that would go down well. That's what A/B testing is for. There's that. If you guys don't know, there's A/B thumbnail testing and title testing. That's why if you watch a video and you click on it, sometimes the title changes, or if you look at the if you refresh your subscription page, the video title, the video thumbnail will change. It's not because it used to be. Sometimes it is still because we as creators go through and change the thumbnail and title because we figured out that the first one wasn't great. But the A/B thumbnail testing feature basically does it for us. We can set up 3 different combinations of thumbnail and title. I did it with the last episode. And then it just sends it out onto YouTube. And for the next 2 weeks, people will be recommended that video with one of the 3 combinations. And whichever one gets the most watch time hours, which I find really weird, is the one that YouTube automatically sets. But that's what I don't understand. It does it based off watch time hours. So that means that if someone clicked on the video and it was, say, option 1, and they watched for 2 hours. And then the person who clicked on option, and there was 2 hours of watch time from option 1. And option 2 had 3 hours, option 4 had 7 hours. Then option 4 would be chosen, even if option 1, say, got 30% more clicks, which is really weird. Say there were, because the way YouTube recommends it is called impressions. Now, say option 1, which got 2 hours of watch time, also got 50 views. But option C, which got the 7 hours, if that only got 10 views, it would still choose option C, even though less people clicked on it. Which is something I always find really, really weird. Because I would imagine that you'd base the thumbnail title off how many people clicked on it, rather than how many people stayed to watch the end. Because watch time measurements is a recording of how good the video is. Not how good I am at keeping you guys engaged in the video. Not how good my title and thumbnail works. But it works, I'm sure. I'm sure that the philosophy is that if a video has if one option has higher watch time, that means more people watched it. Or something like that. Not that more people stayed behind it. But you never know with YouTube. They can sometimes do really stupid ideas. Just in the name of, I don't know, appeasing to Mr. Beast. Let's keep going. There's a creeper there. Do we want any gunpowder right now? Obviously, we can't connect it anyway. It's gone anyway, so that's fine. How much more dirt is there to mine? Honestly, we're going to have to go back to the silverfish farm very soon, aren't we? Because this is demolishing my shovel. I'm still recording, aren't I? Damn it. 11 minutes. Ooh. Well, that's good, because I can technically cut that up into multiple different segments, but that's going to take a while to export. Okay, that's annoying. Do we want to do it? No, we don't. That might be a bit annoying. That's a J. That's cool. So that 11-minute video is going to take quite a while to export. Because I'm on PS5, I edit it on Adobe, which is on my PC. So I have to transport everything onto a USB drive and then onto Adobe. It doesn't really take that long, it's not too bad. But it is sometimes just a little bit annoying. Especially if I accidentally if there's a very long clip, it can take a while to transfer onto the USB drive. But it's fine, I'll just wait a little bit longer. I can obviously just I can't do that though, I forget I said anything like that. Wandering Crate. Oh, jeez! I forgot the sound of stuff attacking you. Wow. I completely forgot the noise that armor makes when you get hit. That scared me. I swear it used to just be like a hit, like a clap, basically, like that. But that was no clap. That actually scared me. I'm sort of humiliated by that. That scared me. What do you keep connecting to, buddy? Right. Okay, is that spider? Well, yeah, I killed the spider, didn't I? Okay, now you guys can see again, and I can see properly again. Let's keep digging more and more. Now I might expand. I might dig this bit out a little bit more, maybe. Just to get the cut off again. Obviously, I don't know if I should, how much of this I should demolish, really. I don't want to get it all done. How far is this going? Do we just go all the way? I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I'll go all the way. Because if I'm not careful, then I could end up accidentally demolishing all the way. I've got to get a clear cut-off point. And why is this tree not gone yet? There's still wood in here. What? These big trees are so annoying. Thank you. You're gone now. Why is that still there as well? I thought I mined all this. I don't know how far to go with this. That really is an issue. Hmm. Hey, creeper. I think... Do I just go all the way? I think I do. Honestly, yeah. Right, let's see. Where's the cutoff point for the Y75 level? I have to be careful with this section. Because obviously we've got the river there. Well, can we do some river cliffs? We could do some river cliffs, couldn't we? Could do some cliffs. Oh no. Oh no. Where is our point where we go to 75? We're not 75, 72. The cutoff point is here. So we have to get rid of this tree at least. Just so we can see what we're doing. Let's see, if we go in a straight line at the cutoff point, get rid of this tree so we can see. I think this might be the point where we finish that cutoff. So we go about there. And this is going to be dug out as well, this way. On its way back down to the river. That can be a project for a later date, though. I'll just have to make a mental reminder of that. Let's just keep going all the way to the end. Screw it. I've already done that. Let's just keep going. See how much of this we can get done. This is going to start looking really weird at some point when we start demolishing through all this. How far do you want to go? We want to do all this as well. Where's the next Minecraft song? I want the next Minecraft song. Oh, there's so much to demolish. I should have done this earlier. See, look, we've already gone through, basically... We haven't gone through an entire bureau, but let's see the shovel. When we get down to red again, I'm going to have to go over to the Silverfish farm and fix everything again. It is a bit ridiculous the amount of fixing I'm going to have to do. But just because it's such a big project, isn't it? There's no we still have haste out here. How far away is the beacon? Pretty far. Yeah, this forest is about like triple in size. It'll look lovely by the end of this. That's a cave sound. I remember all those cave sounds. I don't know why you get those cave sounds in Overworld. I just don't know, does anyone else remember this? Where like you heard a cave sound and you thought it was Herobrine. Me and my cousin fell for that so many times. We literally had a world where we built bunkers inside of trees in case Herobrine came. And whenever we heard those noises, we'd go and hide. It was a bit ridiculous. I don't know if we actually believed it or not. May have just been make-believe. You know what I might do? I've had enough of chopping down all these trees. I'm going to start a forest fire. Screw it. What can we get rid of? Get rid of that. I'm going to start a forest fire. Because I cannot be bothered to chop down all these trees. Ooh, I went straight through the house there. How I got a flint steel? No I do not. Okay. I've got a bit of iron. Do I have any... I've got to have some flint somewhere, right? Like somewhere, maybe in the rubbish boxes. Flint? Yes. I have flint. Flint and steel. And let's go set fire to a forest. This is going to be so much easier. Now, obviously, our trees are fine because they're far enough away. But it's this big one right here I want to get rid of. There we go. Fire. And let's turn the tick speed up as well. Screw it. I don't care if my game crashes. You guys might because the stream will end. Let's go all the way down. Now, yes, I do change the tick speed in this world, guys. We're not doing it that high. Let's go up to 50. There we go. Things start burning now. There we go. That's easier. Now, how far is this going to go? that far. Cool. That's so much easier. Then we'll just pick up the bits at the end, which don't work out. Oh wow! Yep, lag. Yeah, we can clear up all the loose ends at the end, can't we? That's fine. So that was fun. That is so much easier than digging. Why did I not think of doing that before? That was so much easier. Honestly, I think maybe this hill, we might expand it a bit, but I think this hill's alright. It's quite steep. I'll give you that. It's quite steep, but looking at the inspiration that I have for this forest, I think, yeah, we're not going to have a path coming through here, so I might dig out this level and leave that, because that hill, this little steep bit here, that's fine, I think, honestly. I do want to keep a little bit of the natural Minecraft terrain here. I don't want it all to be custom. So we might dig out this much, let's say. Get a little bit of a base here. And that'll be fine. Do that with a little bit of a flattened out bit before it starts going up again to 72. That looks good. That's fine. That's completely fine. And then here, maybe flatten it a little bit out this way. Maybe. Just make the gradient a little bit easier on that's good. Yeah, like that. Make it a little bit easier on the gradient up from level 75 because we have to go up 2 blocks. We'll start to get rid of all the stone. We have to dig the stone down an extra level. Is what I'm gonna say. So I think we're now at the point where we start digging out stone. Now, where's the Minecraft music? Where's some Minecraft music? Come on, Minecraft. Been needing an entire day since the last song. Like, you know, I'm a prophet. Oh, this is another one of the new ones, isn't it? I don't know how new they are, though, because I haven't listened to the Minecraft music in years. Well, at least the in-game Minecraft music. I've only ever used the classic stuff in my videos. So it might be years old, and I've been listening to Minecraft music since 2021, maybe even later than that, 2022. No, 2020 maybe. Well, at least I turned off music. I've always listened to the jukeboxes. I've heard other side and all that stuff. No, I recognise this. I've heard this. No, I think this might be... I'm still digging, obviously, but I think this might be a good place to end the stream. Run out of things to talk about. You guys aren't really watching, so... be a good place just to end off the stream. I'll get the rest of this dug out. And then... we will... well, you guys will see what happened next in the video. Because honestly, I don't know what's going to happen next. Well, I do. I know what's going to happen next. I'm going to be digging. I'm not going to be digging. I'm going to be building up... I'm going to be making a load of coarse dirt. And building. That's what's happening next. But anyway, guys, hope you did enjoy this stream. For those of you who are still watching, I will see you tomorrow on the second channel. Go subscribe to the second channel, of course. But I am going to leave it off here. Hope you guys did in fact enjoy the video, and I will see you at some point at some point this week. Goodbye.